Salutations, Seekers. Today's book review is going to be on Terry Pratchett's Making Money. This is one of his Discworld novels, which is a very large-scaling series of novels that he wrote, and they are all based around the concept of the Discworld, which is a flat world disc that rests upon the back of 4 elephants that are then standing atop the shell of Atuin, the world turtle, who drifts through space. Now, this one particularly is going to follow the story of Moist von Lipwig in the second installment of him, as his existence in the Discworld series as a main character. I really want to do the first one going postal, but currently my copy is being loaned out to a friend, and I don't know when I'll ever get it back, so I have to get a new one. Once I do, I will definitely do a review at that point. Now, as with always, with most of Terry Pratchett's novels, you're looking at a low to mid-level reading. There's not a lot of new words, and it's mostly his genius and skill in crafting them together that make them uproariously funny, subtle humor mixed so well and make such a good read. Now, it is going to belong to the Fantasy Satire series, and this is going to be the second installment following Moist von Lipwig, as he has been voluntold, as it were, to be the new chairman of the Bank of Ankh-Morpork. Now, for this, I believe that it has a tongue-in-cheek and outright humor that's coupled with subtle strings and perfectly crafted referrals to earlier mentions that create this hilarious adventure, which is going to string you along a tightrope of anticipation for the entire read. Now, the Terry Pratchett novels as a whole, I absolutely love. I'm a huge fan of Terry Pratchett, and have by and large loved, adored, and laughed along to every reading of every Discworld novel that I have read to date. I greatly look forward to acquiring the entire rest of the series for the Discworld series, so I can finally read them all in full. I think I'm at about 33% right now. So, for this, it is not going to have a lot of heavy hitters in the thematic components that really are going to make you sit down and think about life and, you know, your place and anything like that. But it is going to very, very skillfully deal with certain large concepts that are then just glazed along beautifully with his specific brand of humor. And if you're not laughing at this book, you need to get past the first sentence, because he is was a very skilled, very good author who has such a way with words and can always bring a smile to your face with the humor and the hilarity and just the sheer disregard and disrespect of norms when it comes to certain humors. So I greatly recommend any of the Discworld novel series, starting as far back as you can so that you get that full enveloping into the story and the world. The series is something like 55 books. As you can see, it's not a super long novel, maybe a couple hours for a decent reader, 5 or 6 if you're a little slower and you like to take your time with it. Again, highly recommend any Terry Pratchett novel, especially the Discworld series. They are beautifully done. So as always, salutations.